What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Timeout Podcast. It's your boy Nick, that's Steve, and guys, today we have a new guest, a member of the Timeout family, my brother David on set. Welcome to Timeout.
Welcome, Dave. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, man. We got a lot going on this week, guys. We got a lot going on. Obviously, the NBA playoffs just started this weekend.
Lakers, please.
NBA playoffs started this season, so obviously the regular season's done. Awards are done. Like, awards are done now, so we got to discuss who deserves some awards. But of course, guys, we gonna start off with a game.
Okay. What game we playing today?
Yeah.
Today we're gonna play who had a higher peak. Okay, two options. All right, David and Steve, two options.
But can we just get this out the clear? There's no one's peak in the NBA compared to Jeremy Lin.
Those 2 weeks, man.
Legendary 2 weeks.
Linsanity.
Melo could never.
Bro, how are you a Knicks fan saying this?
Just saying.
All right, bro. All right.
He did it for the Knicks. He didn't do it for the Lakers. For the Lakers, they were calling Jeremy Lin what? Charmin Ultrasoft? I just say that's what Kobe was calling him.
No, but during those 2-3 weeks
For the Knicks, that was Linsanity.
Kobe wasn't calling himself then.
Nah,
he was cooking him.
He was cooking
Yeah,
him.
he's
You're right.
crazy.
You're right.
Crazy.
He was
All right,
cooking
so
him.
what game we playing today?
Okay, guys, we're gonna play who had a higher peak. Okay, two options. Now for the first one, Kyrie Irving or Rajon Rondo. I don't think it's as easy of a question as we think.
So I'm a Celtics guy,
It's not.
and I
it's not
will always have love and appreciation for Rondo. He's an elite level guard defender, one of the best pure passers that the game has ever seen.
Highest IQ player.
One of the highest
game
IQ players that the game has ever seen. And, he helped us win a championship. That being said, Kyrie Irving is different. Kyrie Irving, what he was able to do for that Cavaliers team and what he has continued to be able to do despite all the
Extra stuff.
all the extra stuff, all the behind the scenes stuff, he's different.
Okay.
He's built different. So I agree with David. Kyrie.
Kyrie.
His peak was definitely better than Rondo's.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's definitely.
Not to under.
No, I don't know if I wouldn't say definitely because with Rondo, at his peak, he was like I said, he was an all-star level player. He was locking.
We're talking
out
about a guy that can like 15, 20 assists in a game. Obviously, he's not averaging that, but like
He could give you that.
triple doubles, like
triple doubles while also
putting a
giving you
big time playoff performances.
while also giving you elite level defense, while also doing like a lot of the things that you want from like any
I get
team
that.
at any era would die for a player like
Like
Rondo.
Rondo. You're right.
Right.
But definitely Kyrie.
But I think as a player, as a talent, okay, but Kyrie in his prime, what is Kyrie's prime really
That's a good question.
led to? If you want to talk about
44 points in the NBA Finals, close it out.
But the thing is-
but then LeBron. You leave LeBron. That's really where you're gonna be judged now. You leave LeBron. You won your championship already. You're young. You're a young star in the league. That's your time to show yourself. No.
Yeah,
You're right about that.
And what did he do? What did he do for Boston? Nothing.
What do you do for Brooklyn?
Nothing.
What did Rondo do after Boston?
What did he
That's
do
his
after?
prime, though.
You're saying,
His prime is Boston.
But even
Okay.
but
That's a different situation.
His
That's
prime was shorter than.
No, but he-
than
but who's better at their
we're
peak
talking,
though?
We're talking about peak versus
at their peak. I'm taking.
But even
Kyrie.
still,
Definitely
like,
taking Kyrie.
like years
Okay.
after his peak, he was still able to provide meaningful minutes for the bubble Lakers team. It would have really helped them like get over the
Bubble
hump.
Lakers, right?
What are you talking about? They went in the bubble.
Yeah.
What are
There
you-
was no crowds there.
Right.
Yeah.
Somehow you're a great team. Somehow your last championship was what? 2000.
All right, next one.
That's what I'm doing.
Next one.
Let's-
Yo, next one. Vince Carter or Paul Pierce?
Oh,
Paul.
Paul Pierce. It's not even close.
Gotta say Paul.
That's not
I
bad.
think Vince was the better talent, but Paul.
Yeah, like Paul Pierce. No, because that's
Okay.
Vince. I love Vince Carter. I will always go back and watch the Vince Carter,
Great thing for
highlights and
Toronto,
everything.
brought Toronto into it.
But nah, it's
Nah.
not.
Okay.
It's gotta be Paul.
Pierce.
John Wall or Kemba Walker?
John Wall.
I'm going John Wall
say
too.
John Wall.
I like Kemba.
Kemba,
Yeah.
good
He's a
talent.
nice guy.
Yeah, but I
When you
think
came to the Knicks, you didn't do nothing for me. So
he was past his.
once again, still, you didn't do nothing for me.
All right, whatever, Steve. Okay,
He
I'm
was
going
good-
John
he
Wall
was
too.
good- He was good with the Celtics. He was good with the Hornets.
Yeah.
But like
Hornets.
nobody
man.
like
He was good with. He was an
No,
all
no,
star.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about this career Hornets, man. What a joke.
Oh yeah.
but like John Wall with those Wizards, they were like the consistent like never like
Four
one-
seed.
We're making it to the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yeah.
Four
Yeah,
seed.
we're making it to
Yeah.
the first round exit.
They'd
Guaranteed.
First round, they'd be like second.
Sometimes no, they
They'd
yeah.
lose
Yeah,
to
okay.
second. They
Yeah.
go second round, they lose, but like they
Yeah.
were like a consistent team.
There, okay.
Okay. Amari Stoudemire or Chris Bosh?
So,
That's a good one.
so Chris Bosh, this like
I'm gonna say Chris Bosh, mainly because of how important Udonis Haslem said that he technically was to Miami winning those championships, and that he was a player that they couldn't actually replace. Like D
Okay.
Wade, I guess, could step up to the moment if LeBron wasn't there. But like if Chris Bosh is not there, you can't find that other stretch five that can play like he did. So I'll say Chris Bosh.
I'd agree with that. I go with Chris Bosh. Although
Okay.
Stat was nasty.
With the Suns,
I don't even remember his first year in the Knicks. Like
that was
okay, I think it's Chris Bosh too. But it's the type of thing, as you keep thinking about it, you kind of just want to give an answer, because the more you think about it, it's kind of like, but Amari Stoudemire, we're talking about at his peak a 26-point per game scorer. Chris Bosh is wasn't 20 and 10 guy
Chris
too.
Bosh,
But
what he did for the Raptors.
okay, I'll say Chris. I'll give you guys Chris
he
Bosh.
kept them alive.
Okay.
He kept them out there.
We got two more. This one is a bit different type of player, but Joakim Noah or Zach Randolph?
That's a good one. I'll say Zach.
I'm going Joakim.
Joakim, I think.
You going Joakim?
Joakim Noah.
But you guys are saying Joakim more for the defensive side of things too.
No,
yes too, but yes.
Zach
but
was
no.
a better offensive player than.
Not by much, not really.
because you're not considering Joakim Noah's passing.
Yeah, and also you have to understand that with
Right.
Joakim Noah too. Like Joakim Noah wasn't the first option in his prime. Like,
Yeah.
They weren't looking to him to drop 23 or 25. He
Okay.
could have, but like Joakim Noah was nasty with it. Plus,
Joakim Noah at his peak finished a top 5 MVP
yeah,
candidate.
Joakim
I mean, a
Noah-
top 5 in MVP voting.
Yeah, Joakim Noah was nasty. Zach Randolph was a good player,
like
but like
Zach.
I like Zach too. But like he's not better. I don't think that he was.
I
Better
think his
than
peak was
Joakim
better.
Noah.
Okay.
And lastly, Tony Parker or Russell Westbrook?
Well, yeah,
3 or 4.
5,
4.
Tony Tony was 4 or 4.
4 rings versus
1, 2, 3, 4 versus.
how many? Wait. I think Russell Westbrook though. Russell Westbrook does have a gold medal. I think. And Russell Westbrook, no.
He's a champion.
Of what?
He's a champion.
But he's also but the thing that you guys have to remember with Russell Westbrook,
That's some haters,
he is
yo.
a family man.
Yo, yeah,
Yes.
some haters, yo.
Yeah, but all jokes aside, obviously,
Tony. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Russell,
For as good as Tony was, I gotta get to Russ.
Yeah,
yeah.
Obviously.
to Russ.
obviously. Yeah.
Hey, it's a lot closer than you think.
It is.
Don't chill out.
Like 1 MVP, congrats. 4 championships.
4. How many championships equal to 1 MVP?
1 MVP. That's a great
Okay.
question, actually. How many championships?
Okay.
Yeah.
For real, how many MVPs would would you give up for? Or how many trophies would you want to get to give up one MVP?
How many?
Like, what's the transfer rate here? Like, is it
Wait,
like
how many? Wait, say it again. Sorry.
How many NBA Finals championships would you want? Like, what equals one MVP in championship?
Maybe
Like three. Like does three championships equals one MVP?
maybe
Or like
two.
2 championships?
Because I don't
You
think
got two of them.
I don't think one championship, like one MVP, bar a situation like Derrick Rose,
Yeah.
you're booked.
Yeah.
You're booked for the Hall of Fame. One championship, you're not booked.
No.
But
Obviously, depends on the caliber player you are. But if we're just basing it off like the situation you gave, I would say probably 2 championships.
Okay.
So he has two. He has 2 MVPs. Look at that.
He does have a Finals MVP too.
Exactly.
But no, it's Russell Westbrook.
So what is that Tony Parker?
Might just be.
Might just?
Okay.
Russ.
Okay.
We're in agreement,
So
Russ.
now let's get to the topics, right? Obviously, NBA announced the finalists for all the awards. All right. So let's just go through a rundown of who our picks are for NBA awards this year. Okay. Let's start from Coach of the Year. We got OKC, Mark Daigneault. We got Chris Finch of Minnesota, and Jamal Mosley of Orlando Magic. Who is your Coach of the Year?
I'm going with I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves. I think that the way that the what's the name? What's the name?
Chris Finch.
Chris Finch. I think that the way that he's been able to utilize and like really like bring out the best of Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert is the reason for a lot of their success. And like the real difference maker has been like their ability to work together. And like it's hard to do that when you're juggling 3 major personalities, all kind of like obviously you have Anthony Edwards, who's like on the come up of superstardom. You have Karl Anthony Towns, who like I feel like has been trying to like reclaim his status as like a perennial all-star. And then you have Rudy Gobert, who at this point is pretty much a lock for a Hall of Famer at this point.
Yeah.
And he's trying to make strides to really show that like he is who he says he is. Because for years whenever the players come around, he's been played off the court.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that the way that he's been able to juggle that, as well as like when you got people like Naz Reid and what's his name, Shea's cousin.
Nickel.
Yeah. When you add all those like pieces, like he's been able to really like make it all work, mesh, and like they've been killing it.
It's a difficult award because I feel like all 3 actually do deserve it. Because you speak about Minnesota coach, but like Orlando, we didn't expect this from Orlando.
Yeah.
First things first. And they're a young team too, so it's not like they're like a veteran savvy kind of team. OKC also a young team. We did not expect them to finish at least top seed. We didn't see that coming. That coach also deserves props. But low-key also, I also feel like I get it. I get that they had like a bunch of all-stars on that team, but I feel like Boston also don't get enough.
Because it's not this level.
Like, let's not act like they won 64 games in the season. Let's not act like that's like
but
that's something.
But this season,
I understand. Those 3 coaches.
There's a difference between you gotta show love. Yeah, of course.
I get those 3 coaches, but we gotta show love.
I think
to
these
him
are obvious. These are the obvious 3.
I agree. I think even like look, I would love for Joe Mazzulla to get some love because he has been. He's made a lot of improvements, especially if you watch a lot of the Celtics games closely. Like he's made a lot of improvements in his coaching style. He's been taking advice from a lot of his assistant coaches, like the Sam Cassells and all of them. And he has made a lot of great strides. I wouldn't give it to him. Over
I'm not saying that he deserves to win it, but I'm just saying
I would say I would. I don't respect that. I'm like, all right, cool.
Like, okay, for example, is Mazzulla? Would you even rate Mazzulla higher than like a Thibodeau this year? Because I wouldn't.
That also, I think Tom Thibodeau also deserves some.
I would say Thibodeau has had a better coaching year than Mazzulla. With everything the Knicks went through,
I agree with that.
With the injuries the Knicks went through, they're the 2 seed.
Change of personnel, I agree.
Tom did.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm not. Of
I'm
course,
just saying,
Missoula had a
like,
great
show love
year.
to at least those
Yeah,
two others, but
but-
those three, like, I have no problem with any of those three
Yeah,
wins.
no,
Yeah.
I think,
So
yeah,
like,
I think that's
like one of the awards. Like that's one of the toughest awards. Like if they could split that award 3 ways, I think
Yeah.
that's the best way to do it.
So what's your pick then?
The picks probably because you did finish number 1 seed in the Western
OKC?
Conference, and the
Yeah.
Western Conference is like one of the toughest leagues out there, one of the conferences out there.
Mhm.
So I had to say OKC.
Okay. For me, okay, so I'm going OKC, and I think he's going to win it. Dagno's going to win it. But low-key, if I was to, like, vote, I would probably go Dagno, then Mosley of Orlando, then Finch of Minnesota. Because Minnesota was a playoff team last year at the end of the day. Yeah, it was garbage basketball. But, like,
diarrhea hoops.
it was
like some CTE hoops right there.
Yeah, it was some bad basketball, but they were still a playoff team. Like, they were still a playoff team. Orlando, like, but one thing I think some people like, Orlando's a young team. Great year. They've been good from start to finish. Yeah. A lot of people thought they would fall off, but they've been good from start to finish. Yeah. And I think based off expectation to what we've seen, yeah, I think Orlando, they're right there.
To finish fifth ahead of like teams like Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Even though injury prone Philly, I get that, but still you still finished ahead of Philly. You finished ahead of Miami.
But Philly's a top. Miami. Okay, but
ahead of Miami, like.
Philly's a top for me. Philly's a top heavy team though.
The Hawks and Magic should have been at the same.
But I'm not gonna
sort of level.
No, I disagree.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think that if you look at what the Magic had even last year, they were a green team. Yeah, they weren't great, but like they definitely had a brighter spark of potential than the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks,
they're the most mediocre team ever.
Like
great city though.
The Atlanta Hawks are in the worst
they have
position.
Fun down there.
Them in the Bulls, where they're just like so mediocre, so like nothing they do is good. Like no, they don't draft well. They don't do nothing well. Like,
they can't.
So
they don't
here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Last year Orlando finished 13th, but they had 34 wins. 34 wins is not that low of a.
No,
it's not that low.
34 wins. They were 13th, and the 7th seed Hawks last year had 41 wins. You know what I'm saying? So like that's not that far off. So that is a team that you could see, but nobody thought of top 5 seed.
No, definitely not.
So, but yeah. What
about?
about?
How many wins do they have this year?
You said what?
How many wins do they have this year?
47.
Oh, that's
huge
3
jump.
from 50. That's a
huge
jump.
That's 3 from 50.
Yeah.
That's.
He did. No, he
handled
his
his
business.
Yeah.
Okay, what about most improved player? We got Tyrese Maxey out of Philly. We got Alperen Sengun out of Houston, and we got Kobe White out of Chicago.
I'm going Kobe White. I think that Sengun and Maxey are amazing and like they're stars and all that.
Yeah.
I do think that at least with them, they're like, it was like you could like this trajectory. Like I feel like the trajectory was more like
you kind of expect
before.
You know what I mean? Kind of expect
versus Kobe White.
I don't know.
Kobe White, like he was never bad, but he's like the jump that he made.
He kind of like people were writing him off. Bro,
Yeah.
people were kind of like we're forgetting that Kobe White is a guy that was drafted as the 7th overall pick in 2019. We're in 2024 now.
And
like
he still didn't take that.
And he still never took that jump. Last year, this is a guy that played 74 games, started 2. The year before, only started 17 games. The year before, 50. Like, he's a guy that should have kind of, like we kind of expected something quicker, like sooner. Like I'm happy for him now. But that's why I think it's more obvious. That's why I think it's more, it has to be Kobe White. Sengun's a guy last year that in 29 minutes a game started 72 games and averaged 15, 9, and 4.
Yeah.
So for him to go up to 21, 9, and 5, is that surprising? I don't know. Maxey, I think most people kind of like. I don't think you could say Maxey's. It's a surprise that Maxey's all-star level guard.
I think Maxey is a good. I think Maxey would be a good most improved player. I think that like, I do think that like especially the jump since James Harden left. It's been great for him. Everything.
Like, let's not he went from last season he was averaging Tyrese Maxey. Last season he was averaging about 20 to this season he's averaging 26.
Yeah.
We're not voting for Maxey though. You think that Maxey the pick?
I think the most improved player has to be Tyrese Maxey.
But like,
What?
but like
I'm
averaging.
choosing Tyrese
But my
Maxey.
thing is averaging 20.
Playing with James Harden
Playing with James Harden
and Embiid who won MVP that year.
Right,
And then
this
you
year-
get rid of one person.
Who's the point guard averaging a double-double.
Yeah.
the
That's
same
surprising
thing-
to you
that's
that
the same thing with White. When did White actually start going off? When
He
Zach
started-
LaVine went down.
That
Time out,
is
time
true.
out.
No, that's true. But
When
but
Zach
like,
LaVine went down,
but
that's
Zach-
when White.
but
started
here's the
going
thing,
off.
though. But here's the thing, though.
You still have to play with DeMar.
He's still playing with DeMar
DeRozan.
Vucevic, Rob, and that's the other part that you're missing. But Kobe White's been in the league. This was his 5th year.
I get that.
So for number 7 pick, by year 3, you kind of expect to see, like that's supposed to be my
Like,
starting guard of the future.
Fully understand that, but Tyrese Maxey was not coming into the
Steve,
season. He was
Kobe
not
White
thinking that
averaged
he's gonna be the
9
number
points
one.
last year.
Coming into the season, he was not thinking that he's a number one, like a number 2 option.
Who?
Tyrese Maxey, he was a number 3 option coming into the season.
How?
Coming into the season before
Into
the
this
trade
season?
happened. Yes, coming into the season before the trade for.
So how does that not
to
make
get
him
rid of
most
James
improved
Harden
then?
out.
So
But how does that make him most? How does that make him most improved? Because he thought he
He
was going to be a
went-
3 option. James
He
Harden
went
didn't even
from
play a game
averaging-
with
He
them.
went from averaging 20 last season to 26 this season.
When
Because
James
they're holding
Harden
it-
leaves,
and holding
your
it
second
and
option's
holding
gone,
it,
you're now you
he's
moved
holding
up
it
just
down when Joel Embiid was out injured.
barely.
what are you
Oh,
talking
come
about?
on.
He
Well,
was
they
just
weren't
up
the
there- they're in
playing.
the playing.
Come on.
What do you mean
I
holding
just
it
don't-
down? It's
I
not.
just-
It's not. This is not the Knicks.
You guys
Like,
think about White? You give it to.
No,
I
I'm
just
just
don't
saying.
see.
Like, I'm just saying. Like, it's
I
not
just
like
didn't
it's-
see enough.
I'm
Kobe
just saying
White
they're going
averages-
down, like,
he averages almost double of everything from last year.
Yeah.
Well, okay. 6th man of the year. We got Malik Monk out of Sacramento. We got Naz Reid out of Minnesota. We got Bobby Portis out of Milwaukee.
Personally, I'll give it to Naz Reid.
Yeah, I'm stuck between either Nas Reid or Bobby Portis. I think Bobby Portis is dynamite, man.
He's right. He's one of the original 4 for the Knicks.
Oh yeah. For your 4, when you Knicks fans had 4 power forwards all at once.
What an
Oh,
era,
wow.
man. We sucked.
We got point forward, shooting forward, power forward,
That shit was crazy, bro.
center forward.
How do you present that to fans, bro?
How they do that
that
even?
was criminal, man.
But nah, I
But-
think I'm not gonna lie.
I think Nas.
I think Nas. I think Nas Reid. Nas Reid is the 6th man of the year.
and stepping in when Cat went down and he stepped into the
And they didn't really
lineup,
miss
it
a
wasn't-
beat.
No, they
He
didn't.
did it.
I think that's what solidified him. If they dropped down, honestly, my pick would have been Monk.
Yeah.
I thought Monk was my pick most of the year, but
The Lakers should have paid them, man.
yeah, but they
They have a
don't.
history of not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed out on a bunch of
missed out on a
players.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
That's
Paying
true.
them.
Now,
And now we choose to
Malik
pay
Monk.
Jared Vanderbilt.
yeah,
Who's
big
my dude?
bucks.
Dude's a fashionista now.
Yo, bro, he get paid. Let me see how he. Yo, bro,
Gets paid for 48 million. Don't know. Like
he's
now
paid. He
he's
played
just-
29 games this year, Steve.
Nah, he's just
Vanderbilt?
getting
Vanderbilt.
Yeah, for like
That's a
what,
bucket.
40 something mil,
Okay.
48 mil.
Yeah, he got paid.
That's like,
He got paid.
Talk about highway robbery.
Yeah.
yo, you
Wow.
saw that they're gonna offer DeMar DeRozan 2-year, $80 million.
80 million. Yeah.
For what?
Who?
Chicago
Chicago?
wants-
Chicago.
He's gonna leave though. He's gonna leave.
He shouldn't. Hey, come to the Lakers, man. We need someone, man. We need help.
You want everybody to come to the Lakers.
Yeah.
At this point, man.
Might as
Okay.
well. Why not?
So no, we gonna get to the Lakers, Steve. We gonna get to the Lakers.
We will.
But so our picks are Nas Reid.
Nas Reid, yeah.
Nas Reid. Nas Reid is the 6th man of the year. We could
Nas
all
Reid.
agree on that.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year. Rudy Gobert out of Minnesota, Victor Wembanyama out of San Antonio, and Bam Adebayo out of Miami. Why
First
you?
things first.
Steve.
The NBA. Stop pushing that agenda. Like Wemby, yes, he's a great defender, but he should not be on that list. His team won 17. What was it, 17 games? I want to be correct.
How many
His
blocks?
team
He
won
averaged like 30 blocks,
17
bro.
games, and also if
No, they won
what's
22 games.
22.
22.
Don't
I stand
disrespect
corrected.
him.
Oh, I apologize.
That's almost half the
Yeah.
Lakers.
Shit.
They're right there. And Wemby don't got Bron. Imagine Wemby and Bron instead of Wemby AD.
Listen, make it happen, man. Make it happen, man. Sell everything, give up everything. But realistically,
Sell the team.
like I see,
Yo,
like
what?
my thing. I don't think Bam had a better defensive season than Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis should be on that list.
The Lakers ended up being, I believe, 17th or 18th defensive rated.
Okay,
And the Heat were 5th.
Okay, and then if you look at their so their individual defensive ratings though.
But when you're the defensive center of a team, leading your team to a top 10 defensive efficiency. Meanwhile,
You're saying like a top 10, like they still finished 8th in the East.
But your individual
but
hold
you
on. Here's the
finished
thing too with certain stats like that.
Huh?
Your individual rating is not such a simple. Oh, like yes, it tells you how good of a defender you are, but a lot of those, like for example, that's like how the Lakers do when he's on the court, right?
Yeah.
But you also got to think like the Lakers have pretty able bodies around the court for like, for example,
plus minus this season.
Hold on.
150.
Hold on. Wemby is playing with literal, like.
oh wow.
Once again, Anthony Davis plus minus this season was plus 151. He had 178 blocks, 91 steals, right? Bam had 68 blocks and 81 steals.
But that's not all that defense is.
That's not,
Defense is
yeah.
also
It's not. You're right.
But defense
Rebounds, right?
Yeah, sure.
Rebounds. Rebounds and how you rotate, how you're able to guard basically a 1 through 5. That's something that AD does. AD this season was able to guard 1 through 5. AD this season, his defense has literally helped the Lakers win many games. Yes, the shot that he blocked against Damian Lillard was one. He blocked another shot. I forgot against who, but he had a couple of game-winning blocks throughout the season. Compared to, I don't get why Bam's on the list. I don't get why Victor Wembanyama is on the list. Like I get the narrative.
But also think
Steve,
about
but you're telling me that Victor Wembanyama has not had a better defensive year than Anthony Davis?
No, I wouldn't say that, but that's okay.
No.
But
You think Wemby did or didn't?
Not necessarily. I think that what he did. I think that it's like.
I think we're taking away credit from Wemby because of how trash his team is, though.
You're right. No,
that's
you're
not.
right.
Yes,
for example,
but
when you look at plus minus,
But
when you look at plus
you're
minus, though, right?
7-4
Wemby had a
with the
plus
wingspan
minus
of
of
what?
negative 142 this year, right? And if you were to look at that, you'd be like, damn, like he come on the court, it's garbage. He's playing with an awful team, though. We have to keep that into. We have to put that into perspective,
and then you also
man.
have to have that same energy towards Bam, because Bam, Jimmy Butler played like half the season.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero was injured for like half the season.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier in and
Got
out.
traded middle of the season.
Besides Anthony Davis, tell me who the second best defender is on the Lakers.
On the second best defender on the Lakers.
Yes.
You can go Reeves. You can go
Second best defender on the Lakers.
I'm saying.
Reeves.
Hold on. I'm saying LeBron at this stage still.
Second best defender on the Lakers, LeBron James.
Who's the second best defender on the Lakers?
Does LeBron, like,
who's the second best defender?
I'm a LeBron fan.
Torian
What
Prince.
defense
Guys
does
like
LeBron
but I'm saying guys
play?
like the Lakers are more built for like the Lakers have a lot of like 3-and-D guys or guys like that are specifically supposed to be that.
Basically were injured out.
But
Jared Vanderbilt played 29 games. Just to get paid $48 million in his start.
Okay.
And his sideline dressed like
that is superstar
dressed like a fashion.
Jared Vanderbilt
Like,
to
come
you.
on now.
Respect him. Superstar.
Cam
Jared
Reddish
Vanderbilt.
out for like basically the season.
Cam Reddish.
He was there for defense.
Cam
What defense
Reddish.
did I see?
Yo, Cam Reddish was here for vibes.
Christian Wood.
Christian was not a defender though.
I'm just saying, after the baby mama
was
stuff,
big.
I barely saw him again.
No, but Steve.
He was busy. He has a little baby mama. Just focus on.
I just don't see like Wemby. I get it. I do understand the whole he's taller
saying,
argument. But bro,
Why?
3.6, 3 point.
If we can say Bam is a top 3 finalist, why couldn't AD be thrown in there?
But look what Bam was thrown into the fire with. That's what you're not understanding.
Look what AD
Bam,
was thrown into the fire with. You can't tell me
What was
a
he-
second, huh?
what's his situation that he was thrown into the
What's
fire?
so drastic He played with
Bam-
LeBron James.
Bam barely had a consistent
defenders
5
did
this
he
year.
play with?
Bam barely had a consistent 5 this year, and they were still the 5th rated defense in the NBA. The Lakers, they were pretty
Cam Reddish didn't play.
Cam Reddish didn't play, so that
five
changed the whole
we-
season, right?
The 5 that we had that's basically the 5 that we have now is basically the 5, but AD still has to cover so much.
Wemby has
When
to cover.
AD's
Wemby's team is trash.
So it's saying
Stop talking about Wemby, man.
Bam's team has been injured
Has been-
in and out the season all year. AD's had the most consistent, stable situation there. And we keep talking about these 3 guys when none of them are going to win it. Rudy Gobert's going to win it.
Yeah, it doesn't
I mean,
matter.
Rudy-
We haven't even talked about Rudy Gobert.
Because
Because we know we know that's who is going to.
We're talking about yeah.
We know that's who is going to.
Rudy,
I'm saying
okay, but to go to Rudy Gobert real quick. Rudy Gobert, his defense, his ability to command the defense and be an offense and to be a presence, and also his offense has improved a lot this season too. His ability to command the defense and be a presence in the paint is the reason why they've been doing so well. And they're gonna win. He's not that.
Your offense is always going to improve when you have someone that can just lob the ball to and you dunk it.
He's gonna win. We know that. We know he's gonna win.
We know he's gonna
Next.
win. But we don't we don't care about that. We know he's gonna win. But my debate is if Bam and Wemby are on that podium.
So
I don't
who would
see
you
why
remove?
are
Who
we-
would you remove?
Huh?
Who would you remove for AD?
Remove Wemby.
Man, they averaged almost 3 blocks.
No,
man.
almost 4 blocks.
4.
Then remove Bam.
4.
Remove Bam.
Bam is a better defender than AD.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Don't-
he is.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
No, he's not. No, he
AD is a
is
great
not.
defender. Bam should have been one a defensive player of the year. They should have won a defensive player of the year like a year or 2 ago. He's a better defender than Jaren Jackson Jr. too. I don't know.
That could be true.
It's true.
I don't care about Jaren. I'm talking about Anthony.
I know. I'm talking about
Davis.
Anthony Davis too.
Okay.
He's a better
Well,
defender.
Steve, since you don't want to show Wemby so much love, next up is Rookie of the Year. So
We know he won it.
Yeah.
It's like you turn on the TV, who do you see? You turn ESPN, who do you see? It's not like there's no mention of Chet.
Brandon
There's
he
no
Miller.
deserves
mention
it,
of
though.
Brandon-
He deserves it.
No, I'm just saying,
he's great.
fully deserves it. That's the point. He fully deserves it. That's why we don't hear nothing about Chet. We don't hear nothing about Brandon Miller. I mean, Brandon Miller's just vibing down there in Charlotte anyway. he playing great, but it's,
I think he was injured for how long was he injured? But Derek Lively was good.
Nah, but not that.
nah, come on,
Brandon Miller, yo.
No, he was good. He was good. But like, we're talking about Rookie of the Year.
Charlotte, nobody in Charlotte was good.
Nah, Brandon, come on. We're talking about Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Rookie of the year. I don't think there's
Wemby is the
there's
pick.
no debate there.
Now MVP. We got
This is gonna be a
Jokic.
good one.
Jokic out of Denver. We got Shea out of OKC. We got Luka out of Dallas. And I think I don't know. I speak for myself. I would agree that should be the top 3. I think Luka
finishes 3.
finishes 3rd.
I don't think it should be top. I don't think that should be the top 3. I think that the league has been very disrespectful towards Giannis. I think
Not this year.
Giannis is averaging how many points is that Giannis averaging this season?
And once they fired Adrian Griffin, what have the Bucks been?
They're better than the Mavericks.
No. But you got to think about the numbers he's been putting up all year, then how the trajectory of the season too.
Yo, he averaged 30 and 11, bro.
And Luka averaged 34, 9, and 9.
It was a
Okay.
triple double season.
And who has been? I have seen Luka Doncic drop 30, 40, 50 bombs in everyday losses. There is no world where Giannis Antetokounmpo drops 4. No, that's not true.
But Dallas
That's
actually
not true.
Dallas actually finished a
That's not
50-win team. Milwaukee finished a 49-win team.
Yeah, and they went 30. They went like.
And you got to think about the trajectory of the season matters. Like
My thing with Jokic winning it again is like I'm not seeing any like differences in numbers. Or,
You don't need to.
That's not a good argument.
No, it's not a good. Like every season, I expect to see something different.
no.
But that's
No,
not,
every
you don't
season
That's
you
why
expect to see
that's why
something
players
different.
like Russell Westbrook got taken for granted though. It's true. It is true. Because
Like,
you
Russ
expect
deserved
it.
because like a triple.
No,
double
but I'm
season,
saying
but,
like the next
alright,
years
but
when he
afterwards, like how you gonna step up from the triple? There's not.
But
there's no better than
that's the
Chris
problem
but
though.
that's
You
not- that-
why
that's
we
not getting
why
that,
we
but,
trying to
like-
make it seem like averaging a triple double is a normal thing just because I did it last year?
But it's
be crazy,
There,
though.
there was
Jokic
other
is
things.
going
Like,
down as
who
a-
won? Who won the MVP after Russell Westbrook?
Harden.
Harden. But Harden.
Yo, come on.
But
No,
Harden
no, I'm,
dropped
no,
like
I'm, no,
50,
I'm, no,
like,
I'm talking
what,
about
like 12,
what
like-
we're gonna give Russell Westbrook what James Harden's dropping like,
Dropping like 50.
50 pieces. He went on like a 10-game streak of dropping 50, man.
Like there's no
Anyways.
there's no countering
There's
that.
no way. But it's,
Nah,
I
Russ
just
deserved
don't
it.
know.
twice?
Russ didn't get it twice.
No, I'm saying
No,
I think
Not that
we're
one
saying
time. He
that-
definitely.
No, he
Russ
deserved-
deserved it. Harden deserves his.
Yeah.
I think those two are fine. I think yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I think that you.
I don't know about Jokic. Like
Nah.
I think
once again,
Shea's the MVP.
If I had to vote, I vote Shea. Once again, he
Be-
doesn't.
you know-
he don't have another All Star. He has a young.
This
young-
is-
Neither
this why
Jokic doesn't have another All Star.
He doesn't have an All Star, but he has
He-
All Star caliber players.
and
Also,
this is a
Jamal-
championship ready
Jamal Mur-
team.
Jamal Murray.
I
if-
think this year with a lot of these awards, I think the expectation of what we thought the teams would be versus what they came out to be, that's a big situation with a lot of
Yeah.
the awards this
with-
year.
like
So for me, OKC, like there's no one that could tell you that you thought they were gonna be a one team. And what's unfair for me, what I feel like in the Shea argument that people aren't giving enough credit to and people don't speak enough about, what was the argument all year? Or what would a lot of people say about Shea all year? If they can keep the one, like I don't really see they kept the one. They kept the one. He's averaging 30, efficient, leading a team like that to the one
A
seed.
team like don't say a team like that. Jalen Williams
let's-
is
let's-
a
But let's-
monster.
if we're
He's
comparing-
good man.
Who's
Wait,
team?
why
Who's
isn't he-
who's a better
Is
team?
this his second year? Or this is rookie year, right?
No.
This is his second year.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah. My thing is, I just feel like we're talking about a team that's coming off of a championship versus a team.
But then again, then we see the situation right where okay.
They were the 10 seed last year. OKC.
Shea's playing with yes, no All Stars, right? But J-Dub has been outstanding for
For the
them
season, yeah.
for the entire season. Chet has come in, has proven it has just been everything
He
that
played all 82.
we've wanted from
Played all
them.
82, stayed healthy, played.
Everybody on that team, from Lou Dort to the other Jalen Williams to everybody on that team has really come up, been a real factor, and plus they're playing with a coach that you just said it should be coach of the year. That's not like yes, Jokic is playing with an elite level team that they're elite.
Like
But I don't think that I think that like
Jamal Murray, if he plays against every single team like he plays against the Lakers, he cooks. Like
yeah.
he takes a different like.
Jamal
I don't
Murray's-
know. I've never seen something like this.
Jamal Murray
When it comes
is
to
one of the few
playing-
players. If he is playing, you know how some players when they play down to people's levels.
Yeah.
He only plays up.
Yeah.
If he's
Top
playing
teams?
a top team,
Hold on,
it's over.
Not just any top team. When he's playing against the Los Angeles Lakers,
Well, because you have to.
he somehow
you also
is
have to
like the
understand this, right?
like he's the anti Lakers at this
No,
point.
but you also have to
Yeah.
understand
'Cause-
this with with Jamal Murray, right? The Lakers, Jamal's what the two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamal.
The one.
No, oh, you're right.
One as in like
So
second option, or you talking about
no, as in like the
like
Position.
position wise, yeah.
you have to understand that the Lakers have such a sorry defensive defensive guards.
Hey.
Who?
You know what's crazy?
No, it's true. Though.
You
just
know-
say,
wait,
hey,
hold on.
don't
You
talk
know
about-
that's true.
say, don't talk about my Lakers.
They're
though.
No.
They're bad defensive guys.
When you talk about let's just we're gonna get back to MVP. I just want to say something about the defensive player of the year that came to me. When AD faces premier bigs, he gets cooked. Even by Sabonis, who's undersized.
Okay.
So we talk about
Did
defensive.
Embiid drop a 70 piece on the San Antonio, or like on
Hold
San
on,
Antonio.
hold on.
Man.
That's different. That's different though.
I'm just saying.
That's
he still
different,
dropped
though.
a 70 piece.
That's different though. First of all, you have to understand, and you got to think about also the team. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. The Spurs suck.
He was dropping
Okay.
70 on.
Question.
He was dropping 70 on
Wait,
Jeremy
question.
Sohan.
Who the hell can guard? Who the hell can guard Jokic? Who the hell can guard Embiid?
Keep going.
I get Sabonis is the one that Sabonis gave him problems. I get that. Sabonis owned them. But what other bigs are there that he couldn't? Or Giannis, like besides those three, what other bigs?
Four.
Who's the four?
Oh wait, no. Yeah, 4. Sabonis he gets cooked by.
Sabonis.
He
Okay,
gets
so
cooked
besides
by-
those four, who else does AD get cooked at?
Let's,
those are the
let,
four
let me
best-
let me pull this
And
up
those
for
are
you
the
right
four
now,
best
Steve.
bigs in the game.
Steve.
Sabonis?
Huh?
Sabonis?
Sabonis.
Steve.
He had 77
Steve.
triple.
Sengun
77 double-
Sengun
double-
versus the Lakers this year.
Okay, Sengun is another one that he had problems with. But like Sengun is like a low key. You guys disrespect him. He's a good player, man. He's a solid player.
we know he's a good player.
He's a solid player.
Yeah, he's a great player.
I'm just saying. Like I feel like defensive player of the year is like, if you're not known as like a lockdown guy, it's like for me, like I don't think AD's that type of player, like where it's like guys that are like, like, would you say a team changes their game plan like a team would change a game plan like against a Gobert or a Wemby? Does AD have that type of impact defensively?
Yes.
No, he
People are
doesn't.
scared to
No,
drive
he
in the
doesn't.
paint when AD's there.
That's not
what
true.
What are we talking about?
You saw people go on a 3-on-1 fast break against Wemby and literally pass out.
Yeah.
They do the exact same
No,
thing.
they
too.
don't. No,
They
they
don't.
don't. No, they
What?
don't.
No, they
No,
don't.
they had a 3-on-1 fast break, and you're
What
telling
games are
me
you guys watching?
what are you watching?
You guys you just hate the Lakers.
No. Wait.
Oh.
You hate everything Lakers. You hate everything else. Like you hate the
3-on-1 fast
Lakers.
break. You saw them pass out like a pass around the perimeter against
Who
Wemby.
drives in on AD like that? They're scared to drive when AD's
You know who
in
drives
the
on
paint.
AD? Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo who
That's the
drives.
only thing he can do.
Okay, and Anthony Davis has never figured it out.
He's blocked him a couple of times.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, his 2 blocks.
Cam Reddish can put up good numbers on AD, man.
Yo, dead ass. Okay, but
MVP, think Shea should get it.
I think Shea's my pick.
I wouldn't be mad at Shea. I'd give it to Jokic again, but I think fine. I'm done with Shea.
Yeah, I think Shea.
If Jokic wins his third MVP, conversations need to be had about.
The conversation is already being had.
That's about him
I don't think I understand that
Does-
argument, but like low key, like
Does he break top 15 of all time?
Maybe.
he's close. But my thing with Jokic is like I don't
think if he wins, I don't
think much changes of his ranking. A championship, yes, but I don't think a third MVP changes much of his ranking. I think he's kind of in a similar.
I think if he wins a third MVP and wins a championship either this or sometime soon, then I think he gets into the top 15 range.
Okay.
If he, okay, and it's crazy to say I don't think he's a better player, but if he, let's say, wins a championship with another MVP, he's probably higher than like a KD.
Yeah, he would be.
Definitely.
But
I think, right?
no, I don't think he's higher than KD yet.
Not right now.
No.
Nah, I don't think so. Not yet. Nah.
Another team.
It's closer.
It's close, but I don't think.
man.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, number 15. Look at the top 15. Number 15. Guess who number 15 can't get retired?
Next question. I'm not even a Melo fan. I was just like, what?
He just be hating, like, and the guy claims to be a Knicks fan. Like that's what's confusing. Like you're confused, bro. No. You're confused.
He wasn't 15 on the Knicks.
He said he's a Knicks fan. And he's not a Melo fan.
Yeah.
Okay. You neither, but
No.
okay.
And
Now
you?
with going into obviously the playoffs just started, and the team that you claim to support, the Lakers. Oh man, they put on a show last night for you, right?
Good game.
Down
Looking-
1-0.
It's looking tough.
Down 1-0.
But I believe though.
Going into this series, I mean, well, based on what you've seen, based on what we've seen game 1, and I don't know what prior picks were, but let's just go down the list
Okay. I think we gotta get. Okay, so let's start with the Eastern Conference. I think you gotta get the broom out for Miami. Miami's getting swept.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I think they might get swept.
Miami's
too.
getting swept. Philly,
New York.
In New York, I think New York in 6.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I'll give Philly 2 games. That depends on Joel Embiid's health.
Joel Embiid.
He's gonna play next game.
If
He's gonna play next game.
Oh, we're saying down. Going
if he's there, like if he's healthy, Knicks in 6. If he's not healthy, Knicks in 5.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then I'll go. Cavs versus Magic. I think Cavs are gonna sweep them too.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I think Cavs.
I think they'll be like.
I think Orlando gets one at home,
I don't think.
and
so.
then Cavs go.
I think they're gonna be close games, but I think we gotta get the broom out. Get the broom ready for Magic.
What about Indiana,
They
Milwaukee?
can't shoot. They can't
Indiana,
shoot for
Milwaukee, man.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like the Magic really need to like.
They need some shooters.
Clay.
Clay
could help.
I started hearing
Clay
you
could
about that. I'm not gonna
I've been
lie.
saying Clay to the Magic would make a lot of sense
It would.
for both parties.
It would.
You could
Make
get
Paolo a 4.
yeah.
Like
Once again, you're Florida, man. It's still warm weather. You're still,
Yeah.
you know.
Don't go to Disney. Does he have
playoff
kids?
team.
Does he
I
have
don't
kids?
think so.
Whatever. If you don't have
You
kids,
don't have kids still go
Yeah.
to this.
he's gonna hook up with the Cinderella at Disney World.
It does make it. And the thing is with Clay though, it makes a lot of sense. But he's because they need shooting, but I think a lot of teams he's like a better level shooter in terms of like as a
They need a
overall
vet.
player.
Like,
They need a vet, but
too.
I'm saying like like some teams just get shooters, but like Clay's actual like he's not just like let's say
Like a
Malik
Malik
Beasley.
Beasley.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
yeah. Like he's an actual
Look at you.
player.
This is not good.
He's an actual player, so I think Clay
They need a lot.
like
of
the floor is just so small
Yeah.
for them. Like
Yeah.
it's literally
They
like
need-
they
It's
can't.
like some 2006. shit.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
bad.
So that's that one. You said
Indiana,
versus,
Milwaukee.
I think Milwaukee wins it.
I thought
I think
for a
I
second
thought it was gonna be a better game, especially
Ah.
today. They got
They
blown.
stink, man.
Dame time.
I-
Wow, that watch started working again.
Yeah,
Hallie
it's-
couldn't do this. Hallie's Halliburton.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to think. A part of me wants to say Indiana in 7.
Nah, I think Bucks and I think Bucks and 6.
It's Bucks and 6.
I think Indiana.
I think Bucks and 6.
I think a
Bucks
part of
and-
me
it
wants
could
to
be
say
Bucks and 5.
it could be. I think it's either. I think it's either Bucks and 5. I think it's either Bucks and 5 or Indiana
They
and
had
7.
no answer for Dame.
Bucks and 5 or Indiana and 7. But I'm going Indiana and 7.
And then what we're left with?
The West.
No. There's
No.
we mentioned everyone
Yeah.
in the East. Okay, so in the West, my Lakers, man.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I think Lakers in 7.
Why do you think that?
Not joking, because I don't.
Why do you think that? Give us
Nah,
give us a real like
No,
give us an answer that's not about you how much you support LeBron James.
Nah, because I
Give us a
think,
real answer.
because I think this
Because you
year.
went to church today.
No, I think AD's gonna be AD this year. I think AD's actually gonna be consistent in this. I think AD's gonna be consistent, and I also think LeBron's gonna be consistent. It's all about what Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell is gonna give you. Like I said, I said this season. I think the Lakers if Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, if they can just give us
bad.
a
Sorry,
consistent like 15 points per game kind of thing, but like a efficient 15 points per game, not shooting 1 for 9 from 3. D'Lo, come on now, not shooting like 1 for 9 from 3. Not these kind we need you to be taking at least like 4 threes, maybe 4 or 5 threes, knock down 2 or 3 of them. If D'Angelo can give the Lakers that, I think the Lakers in 7.
So my question is, right? We're talking about we're talking so much about what the Lakers can do, what the Lakers if the Lakers do this, if the Lakers do that, right?
Yeah, dead ass.
Yo, Jamal Murray had a bad game yesterday, and they won by 11.
Okay,
He had a bad game.
D'Angelo Russell had a bad game. They lost by 11. Austin Reeves had a bad game. They lost by 11.
Bro, you comparing D'Angelo Russell to Jamal Murray?
Just saying.
Man, Jamal Murray, Jamal Murray, he
I get it. He owns the
22
Lakers at times, but come on.
Yo,
I don't think D'Lo's gonna give you another performance like that.
I don't think Jamal Murray's gonna give you another performance like that.
Steve,
We'll see.
you know what Jamal Murray does to the
I think Suns fan needs to prepare the broom too.
Michael Porter Jr.
You think Suns need to prepare the broom?
Suns need to prepare the broom.
Your best hope is that Michael Porter Jr. goes down with his brothers. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. That's
I'm not gonna lie to
crazy.
you. If I were you,
I
I'd
thought
call,
yesterday, like,
I
I
would.
thought-
I would call the NBA and be like, I've heard a tip that Michael Porter Jr. was
He's getting
involved
his
with his
brother.
brother.
Yeah, I'm
was,
not gonna lie,
He's
Steve.
getting his brother's tips.
he was
If he
he-
plays like how he played yesterday, you're done.
Yeah, nah, man.
He had a good game yesterday, but once again, it's all about AD. I mean, it's all about D'Angelo and Austin Reeves. If they can give the Lakers an efficient 15 points per, we chilling.
But Steve, how do you think it's realistic to expect 32, 14, and 5 from AD?
Yes.
I think we
You're
can
lying.
get that. I think we can get somewhere close with that with AD. Once again, I think that the conversation is too much on if the Lakers do this, and this. But
Here's the thing.
the Nuggets are the.
But here's the
it's
thing.
Nuggets. They're just
AD.
that
Wait, no,
good.
hold on.
No.
This is you keep
This is
saying
a-
about what D'Lo and Reeves. Reeves had 13, 4, and 3 on 5 for 9 shooting.
Yeah.
How much more are you expecting from Austin Reeves?
What did D'Lo do?
No. D'Lo had a bad shooting game. 6 of 20, obviously.
That's what I'm
1 for
saying.
9 for 3. Yes.
Efficient.
No.
It's all about Austin Reeves and D'Angelo. It doesn't matter.
But Reeves
He
was.
went-
You think Reeves was bad yesterday?
when it came down to it, he wasn't.
But what are you expecting? If you don't want 13, 4, and 3 or 5 and 9 shooting from Austin Reeves, what do you expect from him? 20 points?
If D'Angelo ain't producing, you need 20. It's no joke. You need 20.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
13 obviously wasn't good enough.
I think
I saw a post game interview, right?
I think you kind of expect a little too much out of.
I agree.
Like you look at I think these players like, okay, I have this player, so they're all gonna be A+.
Yeah.
You don't look at the human factor of this.
But this
Are you
is-
kidding me?
No,
You expect
this is the playoffs. You need to be A+.
But that's not
One
true.
mistake could cost you that game. D'Angelo's turnover yesterday when the game was like 60. Well, I think the Lakers were 67 and it
Yes.
was like 65. Once that turnover happened, Denver just clicked and it was lights out from that point on.
I
So
understand, but see,
mistakes.
how much
about
like
all the good thing that Denver did, like Denver in the
Denver
second
had a
half
great
just-
game.
No,
They had a great
They
game.
always
They
have
had
a great game.
Their defensive. Listen, it's all just gonna come down to once again, D'Lo. It's all in your hands, buddy.
All I know is I saw a post game interview yesterday where Michael Porter Jr. was talking about like, they asked him, like how do you feel about your brother's situations? And he was like, it's a really tough time for me and my family, but I'm happy to know that like I got brothers here too. You ever see Straight Outta Compton? You ever see Straight Outta Compton after what's his name? Dr. Dre's brother died, and then they all put their arm over it and said like we're gonna like be superstars together. That's how I felt. That's scary.
Yeah,
you
it
should
is.
be scared.
I'm not scared.
That's scary talk. Talking about me.
Lakers.
They see movies together. That's
Lakers.
crazy.
Do you hear these? Do you hear these crazy talks? This is a Boston fan talking right now.
Boston
I'm
had
scared
more
of
to
them
talk.
too.
Boston has more to
7.
Lakers in 7.
7.
Okay, what about Minnesota Phoenix?
Get the broom. Where's the broom?
Yeah, they
We
stink.
need the broom. It's done. They're gonna break it up. Next, break it up.
So you think like they lose
Break-
again and they just said
Break
Katie
it up.
another city?
Yeah, might as well.
Katie on
Be
a
on a
nationwide tour.
Nationwide tour. Might as
He's
well.
on a world
Shoot.
tour.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think
not
sweep
world,
though.
not
They're not gonna
world,
get
not
swept.
world.
Not
KD's
world,
never
no,
stepping.
he's
He's never leaving the NBA.
Yeah, no, he's never doing that.
I don't think they get swept though. Honestly, I think they.
I think if
With
They gonna win
respect,
that
because I
game.
do respect KD and
I
do
think-
respect
I
KD.
think that we're gonna see one game
Maybe one.
where like Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and KD are just like shooting lights out, and it's like wow, they won by 4 points.
Yeah.
Nah, not
Yeah.
even by one.
It's like- and then it's like well,
buzzer beater KD.
Yeah.
Buzzer beater.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think this series though is gonna be the Anthony Edwards coming out party, and he wins this series, and I think this is his like. It's no longer rising star now. It's like now he's in that.
It's just now. Can you just be more consistent in the regular season now? Obviously,
He was
he was
consistent.
consistent.
Nah, he's a talent, man. He's a talent.
I think this is
But
his like looking back, there are a lot of like series like things that happen in sports, or even like like a passing of the torch. Not KD and Anthony Edwards aren't necessarily they're not the same type of player or nothing, but like when you get a young player like of his caliber and you're going against KD, Book, Beal, whatever, Nurkic,
Right.
whatever, like
I think
this is that type
passing
of moment,
the
like
torch
yeah,
has
like
started.
yeah.
The passing of the torch has started.
I saw a picture actually on social media like it was KD against the Lakers with Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed like KD facing Anthony Edwards, and it's like like he has that type of like aura. He's a problem.
You're right.
He is a problem.
I
I
think
will, but I will say, and I'll give Katie this. There was a point. There was like I was watching the game yesterday. There was a point where I just saw him doing fadeaway fadeaways over Cat and Rudy Gobert, and I'm like, wow. I'm not gonna lie. There's moments where you look at KD and I'm like, damn, you might be the greatest person to ever live, and then you remember who he is, and you're like, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the way that Ant was stepping back from 3, just
he's
over
crazy.
KD also. The funniest part had to be when KD said, let me guard him. He started guarding him, man. That boy went off.
That was crazy.
Hitting threes, talking to KD.
Nah, that was crazy.
And then we got the Pelicans versus
OKC.
So, my hot take is, I think that the OKC wins in like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I think that if Zion wasn't injured, I could see Pelicans in 7.
Yeah.
But Zion.
The way that he played that play-in game, if he didn't go down injured,
Zion's
the Lakers
been
needed to
playing
be
well all season.
The Lakers need to be scared of that game. Thank God he went down. Thank God he went down, man.
Thank God.
Whew,
Yeah, man.
40 points.
Yeah, nah, he was.
To be fair, I'm not
Like
gonna
low-key,
lie.
we saw another like passing of the torch at that moment too, when all the comments afterwards that LeBron had for Zion.
Yeah.
Zion, man.
Zion's special. I could see him being like
Man,
a
the Knicks
Joel
fumbled,
Embiid,
man.
where like the early parts of his career are like riddled with like injuries and
yeah.
stuff like that, and then
Hopefully.
he figures it out. Something happens, like I don't know, and then we see like he's explosive.
He's
man.
looking brolic
Good
too. Like
passer,
it's
everything.
not
Good
looking like
passer,
fat
yeah.
no more. It's looking like muscle.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
So,
Nah,
like,
man.
Yeah.
Like, no,
shoot.
seriously, like the NBA, we have to have some serious conversations about like the way we like now, like the ranking of certain players and stuff. It's a little confusing now because like you have a guy like Zion, right? Where like I don't really feel like this year is a fair time to be like, oh, like, you know, like when you rank some guys, it's like, oh, if they're playing and whatever. Like Zion has shown us enough this year, in my opinion, that he could kind of enter that conversation.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, now going into like, let's say next season, where do you rank a Zion?
Expect them- that's a
But
great
where do you
question.
rank a Zion? With how good he looked.
We'll see when the ESPN thing comes out. Let's see how BS
They
that
don't usually
one
have a
is.
good list, but
I
I'm-
know we're gonna see how
like-
BS that is. But he's probably what he's gonna.
It's the NBA right now. The talent's crazy.
He's probably gonna have to be probably even top 25, maybe 30.
He's higher than 30, top 20. He's
I'd
like
say top 25, top 20.
20, I would say.
Okay.
It's so crazy because like now you got guys like a Sabonis. The year he had,
He had a crazy year. If he
De'Aaron
does not make
Fox,
an All
like,
NBA team,
he's
there's
gonna,
a
I think he's
problem.
gonna make it.
If he is not at least like, he should be at least second team.
He's kind of probably get third. They didn't make the playoffs.
They made the playoffs, but like
Nah.
77 double doubles, 30 something triple.
Second, third. He's gonna get third.
Yeah.
team.
27 triple doubles or 30 something triple
They're not
doubles.
gonna give it. Second team.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
get that.
positionless,
Yeah,
you still
I
got
get that.
Yeah.
you know nah.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, nah. Okay. What about the Clippers, Mavs? I think Clippers in 5.
I did.
Oh.
No, you gotta give respect to. You gotta give
Clippers in
respect to
5. You know what I think about the? You know why? With how obviously it's just one playoff game.
Yeah.
With how Harden looked today, though, I mean, obviously Kawhi's gonna come back, and you know you're not expecting that.
We
But
don't know
like
he's
how
coming.
hard.
We don't know if he's coming. We don't know if he's coming back.
But with how Harden looked,
His knee is
I
not-
think the Clippers are on a mission to send something, like to send a message to the NBA, like especially this specific group of players, which is why I think the Clippers are really, really dangerous. I think they have something to prove
Yeah.
more than most teams, and it's a team full of those type of players like Harden, players like Paul George, Russ, even Kawhi, like proving like the health, proving their playoff performance, especially guys like Harden and Paul George, proving that they can step up in the playoffs. They were at their best this year. They were arguably at times the best team in the NBA.
Right, for a stretch.
I
For a
wouldn't say
stretch. For a
that.
stretch. Probably
Yeah.
When Harden started figuring things out.
Yeah,
For a stretch.
they were arguably they
For a stretch, they were.
what
They
month
blew
was
up-
that?
They were at least like a month and a half or two.
January or February?
I think from like December.
Maybe
later
December,
on
January. Yeah,
Into like February.
yeah.
Almost.
Like nah, they
Yeah,
were.
they
were
good stretch.
ti-
They smoked
But
Boston
I think-
too.
I think for that series.
Yeah, they did. You remember that, Steve? They did.
They did. For the Clippers, for that series, I think it's gonna have to be. It's gonna be. I think it's going to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know who's gonna win in Game 7.
I think Clippers in 5. I think they're gonna send a message.
Nah,
I think Clippers in 5.
That's
Nah, I
gonna
disagree.
that's gonna send a message
I
too.
think I think that we've
It's
seen
like you're discounting Luka and Kyrie right now.
my issue with the Clippers in 5 situation is, yeah, James Harden looked really, really good. He also looked really, really good like the first like game last season against the Celtics where he dropped like 40. Right? Like,
But you're not asking him to do this. That this is why I think this team is different. A lot of the problems that we all want to talk about with James Harden, okay, sure, in the playoffs, he doesn't have the same level of expectation on the Clippers team, and he doesn't have to carry the same weight, which is why I think it's a different type of situation. There's a lot of pieces on this team that can carry a load.
yeah.
Like, I don't think, like, a lot of his past teams, I feel like maybe in Philly, for example, he wasn't necessarily the number one with Joel being the MVP. But I think, like, he still had, like, a very, very big, like a huge, like, if Harden plays bad, I don't know if they're winning a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Harden could play bad in the Clippers and they could still win a game.
I don't
No.
think, but I don't
That's-
think with,
I
don't,
do.
I don't think
No.
without Kawhi Leonard that they could do that. I think that
No.
now that with Kawhi out, he's occupying the same role that he had to when he was with the 76ers. If he can maintain this and be vintage Harden,
Listen,
Like,
they
look at this today,
destroyed-
right?
like,
A guy
they
like-
destroyed, they destroyed the Mavs today.
But a guy like Powell only had 5 points.
Norman Powell
Had 5 points. A guy like Norman Powell had 5 points. Zubac, yeah, he stepped up, had 20 points. But it's like, I don't know, Harden,
Yeah, how often is Zubac gonna drop 20 for you?
okay, but like I said, but Norman Powell is a 15-point game scorer, 17-point game scorer. So I don't know. But Paul George scored 22. So, like, that's around
Right.
average. But without Kawhi, he's
Think
easily a
about how
30-point
often Are
scorer.
you gonna have guys? Luka dropped 33, Kyrie dropped 31. The next score after that was 11 points. PJ Washington.
That's
After
not that off
after-
of what they do.
After that, guess who the next top scorer was after that? The fourth top scorer had 6 points.
Okay, you can argue that, right? You can argue that, but
We're not gonna see 6 points.
are you
Like-
are you consistently expecting 30 from both those guys though?
You can.
you can expect close.
You can expect 30.
You
from
could
them, but
expect
I'm
close.
not expecting.
But they're a top-heavy team though.
Yeah, they are.
I'm not.
They are top-heavy.
expecting-
Like what number surprised you that much out of the others?
I mean, like Tim Hardaway had 6 points.
He hasn't had a great year.
Dante Exum had
I don't
3
think-
points.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think
Kleber
I
had
think,
3 points. Derek Lively had 3 points. They had
Steve.
3 more points than me, and I didn't. And I'm sitting on this couch right now.
Yeah.
They
I
had
don't know.
3 points.
I don't think Dallas has had a great year for others this year. You know, like Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, he averaged 14 a game, right, this year on 40% shooting.
Mind you,
He hasn't had a great bro.
look
His
only had
last
6
Tim Hardaway
assists
Jr.'s
today.
in his last 10 games, he's hit double digits twice. So like, why are we? Yeah, let's
Telling
the,
you,
the
man.
names to the numbers, okay, but like we got to look at Dallas is arguably one of the most top heavy teams. Like in terms of like the production you need those two stars to put out for the machine to keep working is insane. I don't know.
Like as a team today, Dallas had 14 assists. We don't see that from Dallas.
Okay, that is a stat. Okay, you can say that. But no team in the NBA is gonna have 14 assists. Like no team in the NBA is gonna have 14 assists. That's nothing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
whatever.
So I expect them to do
Clippers
better.
in 5.
I think it's going
Or
to be
6.
Game 7. And
I think
if
5
it's
though.
Game 7, it's a toss up for me.
Yeah, Matt. I'm going. I think I go either Mavs or Clippers in
7.
I think I'm not
Either
sure.
or in 7. That's all I'm saying. I don't think. That's it. Really?
So it's not too much surprises then. We don't think.
Nah.
Not too many surprises for the first round.
Nah.
You would say
Lakers are going through. That's all I can say.
Through where? To the throughway,
So Boston ain't winning nothing.
and Lakers are gonna get swept. So where are we going from here?
Okay.
who has a higher likelihood to get swept, the Lakers or Miami?
Miami's definitely getting swept. The Lakers not getting swept. Miami,
You
like,
would've-
that's
you
a
would've told me
guarantee.
that last year.
Miami's a guaranteed, guaranteed get. Well, they're in Miami, right? So I don't know where they want to go visit, but they can start making
Maybe
arrangements
like,
now.
you know, like maybe like they want to go somewhere cold, like Aspen.
As a team, maybe,
Yeah.
Or like the Alps, you know.
Yeah.
Or maybe they like want to go like they could go to Tulum. I hear that's nice.
Yeah.
sure.
What about the Lakers? Cabo.
No, we're gonna be.
Come on.
We're gonna be in LA still because we'll be playing games.
LA, that's a nice. That's a nice.
Why do you
place,
keep
dude.
saying we? Bro,
Because we're winning games.
everyone is confused,
You
man.
gonna watch
I
the
don't know
Clippers
who's
play?
confused.
Is that what's gonna happen?
No, the Lakers are gonna be there. The Clippers are gonna be watching them play.
So okay. I'm sorry to bring it back to Lakers, but like I just don't understand like if we're just going like basically like compare top five like the starting fives for both teams, right? Jokic is the best player on the court, right?
Yeah, that hurt him. Give him a second. Give him a second, Steve.
It's true.
Yeah, he's the best player on the court right now. Like I'm not talking all the time. I'm just saying right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have. Then
Michael Porter.
Junior what?
Michael Porter Jr. What are you saying?
I'm trying to
top
rank
fives?
I'm trying to rank. No, I'm trying to rank them like as in like like the 10.
Both teams players.
Both teams five. Sorry,
Oh, I would go Jokic, LeBron,
Jokic, LeBron.
AD,
Anthony Davis.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go AD. And then
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. And then it's literally all the Nuggets.
It's a toss up.
No.
It's not a wait, hold on, slow down. No.
Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's
No.
better than
Yeah, Aaron Gordon's better than.
D'Lo
He's definitely better than Reeves.
and D'Lo.
Not MPJ. What does MPJ do?
I said I said Aaron Gordon.
No, you said MPJ.
Oh, yeah,
You're gonna put MPJ as 5.
Honestly, I think it's a
I
good mix
you know,
throughout the
I would
lineups.
I would actually flip that. I think
Aaron Gordon's
I
better
think
than
there's
Michael Porter
an argument
Jr.
To be made that Aaron Gordon's better than Michael.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
He's
I'll
critical,
take
man.
Gordon.
Yeah.
I'll take Gordon over MPJ.
Yeah.
I think it would go. I
Any
think it would go
day.
Jokic.
But
It'll
I'll take both of them over.
it would probably go Jokic.
Okay.
It would probably go Jokic, LeBron, AD, Jamal Murray,
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Porter Jr.
I would go. In my opinion, I would go Aaron Gordon. I would go Aaron Gordon. Damn. I would go Aaron Gordon, D'Lo. I would go Aaron Gordon, D'Lo, Michael
He
Porter.
sometimes looks like he's better than D'Lo.
I think in terms of like, okay, put this person out, give me your best game. The D'Lo's giving you a better basketball game than
Michael Porter Jr. will give you like his best game. He'll give you like 30 points, 0 assists, 0 assists.
but a
But
D'Lo's best game could be literally
but he'll get you like 10. He can get you like 10 rebounds.
D'Lo's
Yeah.
best game could literally be in 20 and 10.
But Michael Porter,
Same
though,
with Michael Porter Jr. Just
can't get the ball to
not
Michael Porter.
assists, but
You can't
but-
get the ball.
boards.
Can't get the ball to Porter like that though.
What do you
You
mean?
gotta make sure he's ready to shoot.
But that's his role.
Like,
His
yeah.
role is to be the end
D'Lo's
of
shown that
a-
he could be. He's an
of a
all-star.
play.
Like I would say D'Lo's better than. But yeah.
He showed that. He showed that like 4
He
years
definitely
ago.
showed that yesterday.
Well,
Yeah,
Steve,
we did.
we're not done with you, Steve. Obviously, the Lakers is one thing, but in soccer, we know you're a Barcelona fan.
We
And
got cheated.
Steve, it's been a rough week. The the PSG situation, you're out of Champions League. You lose today to Madrid. Where does Barcelona stand right now, Steve? How do you feel as a fan of Barcelona? Like, let
a
it on.
fan,
Like, how do you
obviously,
feel today as a Barcelona
I'm
fan?
disappointed in the season that we've had, but at the same time too, we've had some bright spots this season. The players that have shown that they can play, the youngsters, meaning like we've shown that our academy is producing players again. We have talent on the field. It's just that the people that we loaned to this season, y'all have costed us. Jao Cancelo, you've costed us so many games. It's time for you to go. Jao Cancelo needs to go. Jao Felix needs to go. He's a nobody. He's a nobody at this point. I see why Chelsea didn't want to re-sign him. Jao Cancelo, I can see why he has problems with all the teams that he had problems with. He thinks he's one of the players that think he's better than
Than he is.
actually. Because defending wise, wow. I'd rather have Trent Arnold on my team to defend. Trent Arnold's a better defender than Jao Cancelo. And
I
Trent's
mean-
not even a defender.
Okay.
Like no one knows Trent for defense like that. That slide tackle that he had against Mbappe, that was just ridiculous. I mean,
What do you think
against
about
Dembele, it was just
Araujo's
stupid.
decision?
Araujo's decision, I think referee, I don't think that's a red card. think it's a
Steve,
foul.
he's the last
I
man,
don't
bro.
think
He's
it's a
in
red
on the
card.
goalie.
I think it's a foul.
He's the last man.
If you
If you call that.
the rules of soccer literally state if you make that call,
It has to be a red card.
Depends on the referee.
No, that's the
Steve,
rules.
if that's not Barcelona, if that's PSG on the other side,
that's a red card.
you're asking
the red
for
card.
you're not asking.
Give my yellow card and I'm chilling.
No.
You can't give a.
I'm saying if that's you're lying.
Not
Bro,
lying.
I'm saying if that was
you can't.
if that was Mbappe and no, I'm sorry. If that was opposite, right?
Okay.
You would expect a red card? Would you want a red card for the opposite?
You can't block.
No, I want a yellow card.
Denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity.
He wasn't gonna
That is
score.
He was in front of him and he pushed him
from a
1v1.
Once again, it was a terrible decision by Raul, the referee.
So if so you're saying it's a terrible
I think
decision.
it was a bad
So you're
decision
admitting
to
he
foul.
fouled him.
I'm saying he
So
fouled. I
if
don't
you're
think it
admitting
was
he
a red-
fouled him, that has
I
to
don't
be a
think it
red
was
card.
Foul. I just don't think it was a red card foul.
If it is that's just the rules. Like it's the rules. Like it's like that's like saying, oh, he shouldn't have called an
I just don't
offside.
think
What do
it's
you
a
mean?
red.
It's a rule.
I just don't think it's a red card foul. But
What do you mean? Of course it is.
Once again, it's some bright spots for Barcelona. I'm thankful that Lewandowski should be leaving the season. Overall, we just need to get ourselves some better outside backs.
Do you have a message to Xavi? How do you feel about Xavi? How it was versus how it is now?
You started coaching too late. You started coaching too late in the season. Like coaching too late in the season. Like being in the season, I don't know what the hell you were doing. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But like, you've actually became a better coach as the season went on. I get that you had some difficulties and stuff like that, but you still had a well-rounded team with you that you should have done better with.
Do you stand with his decisions? In the PSG game, obviously, it was a big decision. When they got the red, you're going to have to remove an attacker. Would you have removed Lamine Yamal, or would you have removed Lewandowski or Rafinha or somebody else?
I thought Lewandowski was one to remove. He hasn't been doing. He really hasn't done anything for Barcelona.
This is why I don't think.
I think it should have been him.
When you get a situation, you need a hold up.
I don't think Barcelona needed one. Not in that game. In that game, I don't think you need a hold up player. In that game, you needed someone who can give the defense problems. Who can, like, everyone knows where Lewandowski is going. Like,
but
he's not like
you have to understand this. Like in a situation like that,
Lamine Yamal was killing them. Let's get that.
But he's killing them in open space. His back is not turned to goal, and you're not.
That's what we needed. And what did?
But the game, it's a different type of game now.
Lewandowski
A lot of,
didn't do anything.
But that's a different type of game. When you now have your backs against the wall, a lot of times these balls just getting sent. They're just clearing the ball. You need a guy that's going to hold up the ball a little bit.
I am fine with that because also you got to factor in the speed on the sides for.
But how is it getting to them?
The speed on the side for PSG offensively. Wow, Hakimi, running at you. Mendes running at you.
Barcola.
You had Pedri playing. Pedri was playing like right mid. Pedri can't compete with that.
Yeah.
Pedri has no speed to compete with that.
So what about El Clasico today?
We got cheated.
How come every time you lose this, you get cheated?
Well, because
your teams never lose a fair game.
La Liga has a plan for Real Madrid to win this season. We've seen it multiple times. We've seen it on multiple occasions this season already.
Where do you feel like you got cheated today?
The penalty. I don't think it was I don't think it was a penalty.
That wasn't a penalty. His leg being stuck out there.
So that's a penalty. Then the Saka against
that's not the same
Arsenal
thing.
one is a penalty
That's
too.
not the same thing at all.
And then also Fermin Lopez got tripped into the box. He
tripped into the box. You just said
in the box.
Oh.
Well, he not tripped, but like there was a hip check by Rudiger in the box. They didn't call that a penalty. Once again, João Cancelo also costed us this game too. He left. No, last minute, last what?
Can you imagine Steve as a coach? What would he? Would you ever admit that your team lost, or would you just be like, it was somebody? It was an external factor. It was. It's never. None of your teams ever.
We've seen the calls that the refs have made. This one time, literally, Vinny Jr. literally hit the ball with his arm, and somehow it was a goal.
Steve,
it hit him right here, and somehow that was not an arm ball. That was somehow his chest. Steve. And that was a goal. And by
wait, where did it hit him? You said
it hit him right here.
No, it didn't hit him there.
It hit him right. It was Nicholas. It was right there. If Well, if La Liga don't ban me again, maybe we can
every
show
time-
maybe we can show the video, La Liga.
Wait,
La
they
Liga-
banned you?
Huh?
They banned you?
They like I think I took a video of of Vinny like hitting the ball with his literally hitting it with his arm, and then they sent me a message and all that. Oh, that they took the post down and everything. Yeah, they took the. I had to take the post down and everything.
You got the video?
Huh?
You saw the video?
Yeah,
And
like he literally.
Did you expect a message back from La Liga? Like, I don't understand. Like, what was your purpose to like?
What was their
hola,
purpose?
muchachos. You need a thing.
What was
You
their
need to make better
purpose?
calls.
What was their purpose of blocking me? All I'm doing is exposing them for what they're trying to do this season.
But okay, Steve. All jokes aside, though, like, obviously, well, Barcelona is a joke, but
Chelsea's a joke.
let's get back to like. So, would you consider now that Barcelona season is basically done? Would you consider Barcelona season a success or not?
I don't think it's either or, because we are supposed to be a top team.
You won La
In
Liga
the-
last year.
We won La Liga last year, but also won La Liga, but you can't sign any players, can't do anything. You got your young stars being injured left and right. Pedri couldn't finish the whole entire season out. Gavi, ACL injury. Balde broke his foot, and those are three important pieces to the Barcelona system. What Xavi had in store for the team. So I can't really factor it as a unsuccessful season because we.
So, how would you rate it if you were to give a letter grade?
Probably
Keep in mind, this is a team that won La Liga last year. Gave up a lead
Six
gave
and
up a lead. No, I said a letter grade. You can tell
a
me
letter grade.
6.
A letter grade probably
Open the schools.
B minus.
B minus. Okay.
B minus of a season.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, once again,
So
we'll-
quick. So what is
we'll
so
be
what
back
is
next season.
so quick picks for the Champions League semifinal.
Oh wait, we'll run again. Once again, Haaland.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Haaland is overrated. He did not step up against City. He's overrated.
Overrated.
He does not step up in big games. He does not step up in big games.
Rudiger had him in his
In locks.
pocket.
On locks, bro.
I-
I think that was the Champions League quarterfinal in general was literally, it was like historic. It was crazy. It was like the craziest thing ever.
I think
Even like, bro, the
I think we
Atletico
knew Bayern was gonna. Oh, that was a great game.
Crazy.
That was also a great game. Not gonna lie.
so quick.
That was the best game. I think
What are
the
our
second
picks?
round.
Yeah. Nice up. You could
The second round, I
anything
think,
you could
was
really.
yeah.
But what are your quick picks? Bayern versus Dortmund.
No, Bayern versus Man City. Isn't
Man
it?
City didn't make it.
Uh,
No, sorry.
versus Real
Bayern Madrid. Bayern Madrid.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bayern versus
Madrid.
Madrid. Bayern versus Madrid. PSG versus Dortmund.
Once again, there's 3 teams there that as a Barca fan I hate. So because I hate those 3 teams, just gonna say it. Screw it. Dortmund's gonna win it all the way.
Oh my
And I'm supporting Dortmund 100%, 100% of the way.
You are like the biggest hater, and
The
you are the
list-
most biased person like
Not
ever.
biased, I'm not.
What do you mean?
It's,
By
why do you
mean, you just said that?
You
The only
just-
reason why I'm saying this is because I hate the team.
it's not being biased.
That's what bias is.
It's called being a fan.
Open the schools.
I support Barcelona 100%. Support Barca 100%.
Steve,
Obviously,
no. Do you understand what bias means?
once again,
Yo.
PSG.
Okay, why do you think Dortmund's winning?
Why do I think they're winning?
Why is that your pick?
I'm not picking them because they're a top team. They're the worst. Like out of the top 4, they're the worst ones. They're the
Can you
worst
get a
ones.
definition of
I'm-
I
bias?
am. I'm picking it.
I'm picking Dortmund. Why? Because of how Dembele supported. Because how Dembele was celebrating those goals. I'm picking Dortmund also because of how.
Hey,
Because I don't
No,
want PSG.
he has something to tell you.
Because I don't want PSG to win anything.
Okay.
I'm
And
picking,
to be clear, you did say that you're not biased, right?
Not being biased. No, I'm also picking.
under,
Hold on, he just has to tell you something real quick.
So under the Merriam-Webster dictionary, Bias
I don't care
means.
about Webster.
Yeah, I know. And bias is an inclination of temperament or outlook, especially a personal and sometimes unreasoned judgment or prejudice. What else would that be?
Once again, Real Madrid, hate them. Barcelona fan, once again.
You're literally giving a prime example of what a biased pick
Once
is.
again, Real Madrid, hate them. And once again, and if they win Champions League, I just don't like the narrative that Jude might win Ballon d'Or also.
Because who knows when the next time Barcelona's getting a winner?
Who the hell knows when Chelsea's going to get a winner?
Cole Palmer is gonna have a better chance of winning Ballon d'Or than anybody in Barcelona. You can't buy you can't buy a Ballon d'Or level player. So who's getting it?
Okay, Lamine Yamal or Pedri. He's 16 by the way. And then we also have likelihood of what can I say? Bayern. I also just don't want to see Bayern win after that 8-2. Can't be a fan after they spanked me 8-2. Once again, though,
So everything you said is biased. Okay.
it's not biased.
Who's your pick to win to go through? PSG or Dortmund PSG or versus Dortmund and Bayern versus Madrid.
I think we're gonna see a.
What's the final at Wembley this year?
I think we're gonna see a Real Madrid versus PSG final, and
That's what they're gonna want.
That's what they want too. I agree.
Of course they want it.
But low key, I think that's what they want.
I think Bayern can make it.
Bayern can make it, I think. And Kane gets that final at Wembley and then loses again.
Like, I'd rather have Bayern make it through.
Loses to Mbappe.
I do not want Mbappe to make it through. I can guarantee you
Why
that.
not?
I just don't like that PSG team. They can go a big one.
I can't wait.
Yeah, man, we gonna see.
And Mbappe barely did anything those 2 games too. Like, let's not act like he did something those games.
And
too.
then
he didn't do anything those games.
And then Barcelona went home. What state?
Because of referees. He didn't do anything those games. Also, Jude did nothing against Man City, but yeah, he gets all the praise somehow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, let's be honest. Like, yes, he's a great talent. He's a fantastic player. England, props to you guys. You guys have another one coming out there. Let's see if you guys can actually win something with one of them. Let's see if you guys can win something with one of them. But let's be honest here, people. Like, it's okay to criticize the guy. Like, he did not have a good game.
No. He
Had
didn't.
had terrible series against them.
Hey, but more power to them, they won. But yeah, man, it's another week been crazy. This week, I mean, by next episode, the Lakers could be down 3-0, 4-0. It could be done. We got to see. So it's
what's their schedule looking like?
shit, man. Steve, by next episode, the Lakers season could be over.
Well, guess what? It's not gonna be over. Lakers, as I said before, Lakers in 7. Lakers in 7, and we're gonna go all the way to win the championship. LeBron's gonna get his 5th. The city of LA is gonna get their 18th. And then we get to kick the Clippers out.
Steve, I think I'm not even joking with you. That the Orlando Magic have a higher percentage chance of
and
winning a
with that being
championship than the
said,
Lakers.
I've been Steve. He's been Nick. This has been our guest for today, David.
The Orlando Magic have a higher percentage chance to win a chip than the Lakers.
Thank you guys for watching.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button to see when we upload.
Thank you for your support. We'll see you guys next time.